Okay, the first comment that you made is that the crown has no incisal. Your original prescription you asked for Emax. Emax is a monolithic lithium disilicate material, meaning that it's one solid shade from the incisal to the gingiva. There's going to be no transitions for incisal. It's not like a PFM or even a layered Emax crown. It's just going to be one solid color. Second comment is that there's too much brown stain. There's not actually any brown stain on this crown. It's just glazed and polished, except for the occlusal surface, if that's what you're referring to. We would just recommend that you specify on your prescription whether you want no occlusal staining, light, medium, heavy, and we'd be happy to fill that properly for you. Your third comment here is that the contact should not be concave. It's not that I disagree with you. I agree with you 100%. You should never have contacts that are concave. But if you look closely at this case, you'll see that there's a mesial and distal on the contacts, that there's amalgam fillings or some kind of filling there. There's just really poorly contoured in the contact areas, causing it's undercut. There's these bulges, and it makes basically the contact only in the very tip of the incisal very, very pinpoint. To try and get any kind of decent contact there, basically what's happening is you're getting a little bit of concavity there, and that's due to the adjacent teeth. If we were to make this not concave, there'd essentially be no contacts here. Okay, and your third comment is that marginal ridges should never be sharp and should be even. Not exactly sure what you're talking about here. I assume you mean where the central dissectional groove dissects through the marginal ridge. I don't know if I would exactly call that sharp. I can't say 100% that I know what you're getting at here, but you may want to clarify that a little bit. Okay, your next comment here. The original prescription asked for normal form and anatomy, but no tertiary anatomy. Tertiary anatomy is usually referred to the natural grooves found on anterior teeth around the CEJ line. It can also be referred to as auxiliary grooves on posterior teeth. You have three different kinds of anatomy. You have your primary anatomy, your secondary anatomy, and then thirdly your auxiliary grooves, sometimes referred to as tertiary grooves. These are found on second molars and third molars, which kind of give it that wrinkled effect. Either way, tertiary anatomy, by either definition, is not found on this crown. Okay, getting to your next comment here. You say generally a first molar is slightly wider than a second molar buccolingually. I agree with you 100%. Of course it is. Issue here is that your adjacent molar here, the second molar, is over-contoured again due to the amalgam filling, especially on the buccal half of this, is quite over-contoured. I wouldn't say that this crown by any standards is under-contoured. I think what you're looking at here is seeing that they're close to the same size, but again, that's due to the over-contour of the filling on the adjacent tooth here. If you run your fingers down the buccal surface, you'll see there's a nice smooth transition. You can look and see there's a gingival third bulge. I definitely wouldn't add anything to this. You're going to impinge on the buccal quarter. It's going to become uncomfortable to the patient here. Oh, okay, I almost missed one here. Prescription called for adjustment of buccal cusp number 4, not done. Let's look at the original prescription. I was not smart enough to have adjusted the buccal cusp of number 4. That does not translate into, hey, can you adjust the cusp for me? Or, adjust it, mark it in red, we'll adjust it in the mouth. If you want me to adjust something, I will, but saying that you weren't smart enough to adjust the buccal cusp in no way translates to, can you adjust this for me? Your last comment here is this could have gone in, but if we're to work together, this is the level of attention to detail that you require. We really do pay close attention to detail on all the crowns that we make. I think the biggest thing about this case is not having the incisal translucency. You've got a patient who has 2/3 incisal, 1/3 gingival. It's potentially we could do this, maybe make it out of A2 and then kind of do some surface stain to the gingival to bring it up to A3, and then you'd have a little bit of a transition there. But still, you're looking at a difference in like a blue translucent incisal versus A2. It's just not going to have that look. Emax is great for a lot of cases, and especially in anteriors when you're layering incisal on it, but you just don't do that in the posterior. Other than that, kind of the rest of the things you said here, personally, I think you might have gone a little bit overboard on this case, considering the other teeth that are here. When you really look at it closely, you see that the factors that, with these other fillings here, with the contacts, there are other issues here. I'd love to work with you. I haven't met you. I haven't talked with you. Maybe you're a nice guy. Your prescription kind of leaves me wondering, where you're going with this. I do appreciate criticism on my work. I always strive to improve the work I do, and a doctor who cares enough to try to get the absolute best for their patients, I'm all about that, and I would love to work with a doctor like that. As far as this case goes from here, what I could potentially do is press this out of A2, stain it up for you, maybe take out some of the secondary anatomy, lighten up the occlusal staining. Of course, there would be a new crown charge for that. Right now, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this case on hold till I hear from you. Feel free to give me a call anytime, and look forward to hearing from you.